My goodness, they really shouldn't have posted that picture of the Princess of Wales and or Pippa and or nameless, faceless actress that we don't know that they slapped a wig on. They really shouldn't have posted that because it's made it worse. It's made everything worse in my opinion from what I can see. Everybody's speculating. Nobody seems to really believe that that's actually Catherine, the Princess of Wales. We see her mother in the passenger seat, no security, no William. I guess that they're doing some type of school run potentially, but I also saw that this picture was credited to Backgrid. So Backgrid taking this photo from the past, people would always say in the comment was when we would see pictures of Meghan in parking lots or on her outings and they were credited to Backgrid, that they were pictures that Meghan and her team called and that they were placed there so that they could stage these photography pictures and everything like that. So is that what's happening in the case of this strange and mysterious grainy picture of the Princess of Wales, which we have not been, like, this grainy picture in itself is just completely wild for them to put out like that. I do know that they're saying the palace has not authorized this photo. But I'm not quite sure that they've authorized any photos that we've seen of Catherine in her car taking her children to school back and forth, this and another. They were just taken and released. It is also interesting that British media is saying that they are not releasing the photo at all. Although we've all seen it online, they aren't publishing it on their in their mass media. It's just very, very strange. And we also have this situation with the Trooping Colors that is happening in June. And apparently the army there put out on their website that the Princess of Wales would be a part of the festivities and the celebrations and all the official things that they do at this event, you know what I mean? And then we find out that and apparently they start selling tickets and stuff, and apparently that's not true. We then get word back that she is not in fact going to be at that event and that she needs to be taken off of the list for those festivities. They did say that she would be seen after Easter, which would be at the end of this month, the 31st, my birthday, my Easter baby this year. But like I was saying in a video before, after Easter could mean May, June, July. It could mean 2025 for all they care. Like, it's so vague. There's no actual date. And with this event that they thought that she was going to be at, I guess, per the army, and then for it to not be the case, that's well after Easter. Why wouldn't she be able to be at this event and do the festivities and all the pomp and circumstance that they do? I will let you know when I saw that picture of allegedly the Princess of Wales, what they're trying to say. I was so taken aback. I was so shocked because I'm like, that is not her. And then that picture beside all the other pictures that we have seen of the Princess of Wales in her car look nothing alike. Nothing. There is so much mystery and so much unresolved ish that is going down with the royal family and so much conspiracy that I just cannot, like, I've heard that people are trying to say that King Charles doesn't even have cancer now. Like, they're questioning everything because they don't feel like they're getting the truth of anything. So now anything that's put out is being questioned because they don't believe it. The British media, the press, other countries' media, the US media, they don't believe it. So now every single thing that's being put out is being questioned. And then we hear that Queen Camilla has to go on a sunny holiday because she's exhausted from her engagements because she's had to fill in for Charles and this and that. What is going on? So the four most senior royals are just indisposed, unwell, in some type of ish. I'm sure. I mean, like, if the other side of things, the other people, you know, who always disagree with me, are you not concerned? Do you think that this is all normal? Like, do you not have any conspiracies or thoughts about it yourselves? Like, are you just like, oh, this is all completely normal? The top 4 senior royals all indisposed for various different weird, vague reasons. That's completely normal. We'll just give them their privacy. They just need their privacy. And the hypocrisy of giving them their privacy when that is all Harry and Meghan asked for years. All Harry and Meghan wanted was the British family, the firm or whatever, to say something when it came to the press and all the shit that they were saying, these made up stories and everything like that. And they were told, we don't make statements. We don't get involved. But when it comes to the Princess of Wales, they put out a statement saying guidance stands. We already told you guys that she's going to be seen after Easter. We already told you. Why are you still asking? And then they feel forced to put out this picture of a woman, because I can't say it's the Princess of Wales. They feel forced to put out this picture to try to silence these conspiracies, but it's a grainy fucking photo and it don't look like her. So from what we're hearing is that you could have done something, you just chose not to because you didn't want to. But when it comes to the Princess of Wales, it's like, oh, we need to protect her. We already told you she was going to be seen after Easter. Here's a photo. Shut up. Like, so much tood with us. So much tood. And then we get the Huffington Post saying, oh, we need to stop the conspiracies about the Princess of Wales. The Huffington Post is lost their effing minds because all day long, since Meghan has even gotten into this family, the only thing that they have done, the British media, the media in general, has been talking about this woman. Good, bad, ugly, whatever. They talk about her consistently. The conspiracies about her children and where they come from, or the surrogacy, if they're real, if they're not real. All the conspiracies about, oh, she made Kate cry when actually it was the other way around. Like, it is constant. Everything is Meghan's fault. It was constant. To this day, it's still constant. Yet, there's no articles written that, oh, we need to leave Meghan alone. We need to stop the conspiracies about Meghan. The irony is not lost on me, how all of this is shaking out. It feels like all the people that have come against Harry and Meghan, who have done them wrong, are now getting their just due. Piers Morgan fired from his job. Dan Wooten fired from his job. Talk TV now online, no longer on, broadcasting. All these people who are spreading vile shit, just talking mad shit about Meghan and Harry all day long, removed. And now I'm even seeing different channels who cover this shit, the royal family and stuff, flipping their stance on it. Trying to act like they're now on this side of the thing, saying that what's happening with the royal family is weird, is strange. Why would they put out this picture that doesn't look like her? They're flipping their stance because now they see that being on the side of the royal family, all there is vagueness and mysteriousness. There's no answers. It's all unresolved. How do you explain all of this shit? And then with Thomas Kingston, the way that he passed, on top of everything else, found with a gun beside him in a locked home. The door had to be busted down, and he has a massive wound to his head and essentially a gun beside him, insinuating at the fact that he may have done, taken his own life. That's a mental health thing. And Harry and Meghan have been literally screaming from the rooftops about mental health. They left due to Meghan's mental health. The rumors are that Kate, the Princess of Wales, is not in a good way that could be connected to her mental health. Potentially, she could have had a breakdown. All these things swirling in the royal family. It's like incredible. And I'm like laying here in my recovery because I had my laparoscopic myomectomy on Monday, which is a abdominal surgery. Okay, yes, I am not on camera, but I am doing well. I'm recovering well. It is 3 days after, okay? And for one eye, hearing that Kate was having an abdominal surgery and she was having this very lengthy recovery, it was making me nervous for my own surgery and recovery, because I'm like, she's getting an abdominal surgery, I'm about to get an abdominal surgery, but they're saying she's gonna not be able to be seen for months and months and months. What the fuck is gonna happen to me? What is this surgery? Is it really that bad? Because my doctors didn't tell me that it was gonna be that bad. You know, they told me I would have to be out for 2 weeks, and I had 4 weeks, you know, I could work from home, and, you know, 4 to 6 weeks recovery time. And now here I am 3 days out. Well, today's Wednesday, I had it on Monday, and I feel pretty okay. I'm not, you know, I'm not perfect. I'm sore, I'm taking my medications, I'm resting, I'm at home. No, I'm not working, but I can talk. I could put my thoughts together. If I wanted to be on camera, I could be. So it's just, that in itself, like, also brought my attention to this whole ordeal with Kate. And it's just so ironic how all of this is shaking out. And now we have Kate's family, a part of her family, this Uncle Gary. This is my first time hearing about him, who's now on Celebrity Big Brother UK, running his mouth about Meghan. Sharon Osbourne on there too, running their mouths about Meghan. And I'm like, you know, everybody has one in the family. Thomas Markle, Samantha Markle, running their mouths about Meghan, running their mouths. You know, there's always those people in a family that cannot keep their mouth shut, or they're going to try to make some money off of something, or try to get relevancy off of whatever. And Kate has hers in Uncle Gary, and Meghan has hers in Thomas Markle and Samantha Markle. Like, and apparently this Uncle Gary has alleged domestic violence in his past for like his 4th wife. Yet he has the nerve to sit up and disparage Meghan and Harry and have conversations and act like he knows what's going on. I mean, he very well could. Maybe information trickles down, you know, this, that, and other, and he hears bits and bobs. But who are you to be talking about Meghan and Harry? So all of these things in conjunction just make my head spin when it comes to the royal family. So I'm just like, what on earth is going on? I just truly believe that if this was Harry and Meghan in this situation, they would not be getting the grace that Kate is receiving. They would not be getting these yells and cries for privacy. They would be wanting to know everything. The conspiracy theories would be 10 times more and more vile and vicious. They'd be calling for removal of the children that they think that don't even exist, because they feel like they can't be well taken care of with everything that's going on. It would be horrible. But the protection Catherine, the Princess of Wales, gets is just unheard of, because they refused to do it for Meghan. And maybe if they would have, they would not be in this situation where Meghan had to leave. They would not be in the situation where Kate is overworked, William is overworked, having to do this engagement, having to do that engagement, to the point where she has to, you know, allegedly possibly had a mental breakdown and is why she's not being seen. It could, of course, be the abdominal surgery, but the reason for the abdominal surgery, maybe it's stress. If Piers Morgan hadn't have named her as a second person questioning Archie's skin color, but of course they put that on Meghan because they say she was a part of the book, which in actuality you have no proof of. It is crazy to watch go down.